Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we have a 20-minute strength, flexibility yoga class. So I'm just going to be trying to cue the energetics a little bit more so that, and most of my style of teaching, to bring the energy, engage those muscles. So if you'd like to begin, let's go ahead and begin seated and let's bring our feet into a star. So not necessarily all the way in, but out some. So a nice little diamond here. And maybe you would like to also sit up on a bolster on a block as well. Find your comfortable place. And let's just begin a little bit of a sway here. Side to side, growing a little in our spine. And then just pause and take a deep breath in through the nose and out the nose. Breathe deeply in through the nose and out. Just stay with your breath for a few rounds. If you'd like to set an intention for the class, now is a great time. You bring your hands to heart center. Press the palms together and maybe pick a word, anything that resonates with you that you'd like to see more of in your life. And then inhale the arms up all the way to the top. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to the top. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Back through center, and then just a little forward fold here. Nothing crazy. Press those feet together. Come back to seated. Let's roll out the wrists, clasp those palms, make little figure eights or infinity signs. And release. No fingers. All right, let's bring our hands a little bit behind us, fingertips towards our bum, and we're going to prepare for table. So on the inhale, press up. Don't just throw your head, keep your neck engaged. 10 breaths. And we'll come back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Lower. Beautiful. Send your legs out along the floor now. And then move the flesh from here. So you're sitting evenly on those sitting bones. And then sitting tall. Extending out the ball and the foot strongly. And then let's wake our feet up here and we're flex, floint out the balls, point strongly. Point, flex, point, 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 flex. Just keep with it for a few here. And bring the knees back up. And then shift the legs around. Come on to all fours so we can, I'm sorry, cat-cow here. Wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. Tilt your tailbone to the sky. Press down through the hands and away. Broaden your collarbones for cow. And then cat's opposite, pull in through the core, round through the back of the heart, drop the head. And then just move back and forth. And back to neutral. And we're gonna send our hands out in front of us and come into puppy pose. So let your heart melt down towards the earth, and your forehead can come down and rest. Or maybe your heart comes all the way to the earth and chin comes forward. And breathe. And then inhale, shift forward onto your belly. So we're gonna have our elbows under our shoulders and press down strongly through your forearms and hands, and maybe just come up on your elbows for a minute and pull a little length into your spine. Pick one leg up, reach it back further. Do the same with the other leg, reach it back. And take some nice breaths here. Feel your belly expand on the inhale into the floor. And then we're gonna lower and bring our hands, palms face up. Check your shoulders, pick them up, roll them onto your back. And then inhale, we're gonna lift the toes and the fingers and the chest, and really reach your hands behind you to help lift through the chest. Point those toes to the back of the room. Breathe. And go ahead and release. Rest your forehead on your hands. Take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. And the next variation, we're going to clasp our hands behind our back. Same thing with the shoulders. Roll them onto your back, and then inhale, lift the toes and pull those hands to the back and breathe. And release, rest your forehead once more, and take some deep breaths. Maybe sway the hips lightly, side to side. And then hands under shoulders. Roll one shoulder and then the other. Roll one and the other. And then gently roll up and roll down. Just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect looking in any way. Just experiment with rolling your shoulders up and rolling them down. Maybe just stay low. And then bring our right hand straight out from the shoulder. And you can bring both arms into a T. I look funny because I'm laying on my microphone, but you could rest all the way down. And then come to slowly start to roll over. Go very slow. Pause along the way. You can rest your head down. You can maybe reach for that bottom hand. Breathing. And then come back through center. Have our hands out in that T once more. And the shoulders resting down. And you slowly start to roll. And breathe. And then stay here, maybe reach for that bottom hand. And inhale back through center. Hands under shoulders. Give them another little roll. And then we're going to press onto all fours. And then from here, right hand, left leg, stem them strongly away from one another. Core is pulling in and up. So you can stabilize. Hands are grippy, active. Stay here and breathe. Or add the crunch in, round, curl in, knee and elbow. And then extend out fingers and toes. On the exhale, inhale, curling in. Exhale, pressing away. And then come back to all fours. We will switch sides. Left hand, right toes. Extend strongly away from one another and pull in through your core. Little micro bend maybe in the elbow. Breathing. Stay here or curl that knee, elbow in, round, and then press away. The exhale. And then come back to all fours. Shake it out. And now we're going to either come into plank and drop the knees, or come into forearm plank Cross the hands. Breathe. And then right hip off to the right. Left hip off to the left. Keeping our arms, our upper body stable, or just holding steady and breathing. Pause once more. And then lower onto your belly once more. Take a deep breath in and out. And just rest here or bend those back feet in. Reach around for your ankles or feet. And inhale, lift. And breathe. And release. And rest your forehead on your hands. Take some breaths. And then hands under shoulders, press up, knees wide. Use your hands, child's pose, press your hips back towards your feet. And then rest your head on the earth, on a block. You can even tent the fingers here to really try to stay active in the arms. That pressing your bum back into your feet. And then let's let go now of some of that doing and just kind of release it down and let it go. And go ahead and slide through once more. And go ahead and end with some half frogs here. And maybe if you just like to take a shavasana on your back, feel free to do that as well. Otherwise, let's draw our right knee up. Just have support. So if you feel it's a lot to like hold yourself up right here, you want to just lay on a pillow, on a bolster. This is sort of like our shavasana. So make it comfy, or just take a traditional. And we're just gonna breathe here, and I'll be quiet. And when it's time to switch, I'll let you know. Go ahead and make this switch. Roll your right leg down. Bring your left knee up now. Now draw both legs to meet one another. Rest your forehead down. And take as long as you'd like to come back, or maybe just rest here for several breaths. And this is where I'll leave you. The light within me sees and recognizes light within you. Take care.